Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Ever since the Ebonyi State governor departed or defected from PDP to APC, there had been a lot of word battle between him and PDP, between him and PDP senators, between him and also Governor Wike. But the focus right now is on Governor Wike. Wike talked about his movement and also felt bad that he had left the party, despite the fact that the party had made him a chairman of the party in Southeast, had also made him a deputy governor and also a two-time governor. That it's absolutely wrong for him to do that. But guess what? Umahi came up and opened up to Nigerians that actually Wike is the one remote controlling events in the party, and that Wike care less about the level of marginalization of the Southeasterners. Went forward to say that Wike is a dictator, that he single-handedly made Secondus the chairman of PDP, and went further to say that if they want to mash it out together, that's Wike and himself, that is going to be a dangerous fight, which he will not encourage Wike to engage in. Wike has decided to fire back at him, and we're going to look at that. But before then, let's look at what other people are saying to Ebonyi State governor who had left PDP for APC. Let's look at Olusegun Bambuze, who is interested in becoming the president of Nigeria come 2023. He is also the national chairman, national coordinator of Concerned Advocate for Good Governance, CAGG, and he has spoken up about the defection of Governor David Umahi, and it clearly shows that he is not a thoroughbred politician. I'm going to read his word. He said, let him, he was talking to Umahi now, he said, let him, however, be told on time that APC will mess him up soon. He will heavily be disappointed because they will frustrate him. He went further to say that he said, let him be told that he cannot realize his presidential ambition in APC. His defection has exposed him to be a politician devoid of political insight. APC will never soon the 2023 presidency to the Southeast. It is the last thing that the party will do. David Umahi has behaved like a political toddler. His defection is highly defective. He should be crowned as a joker of the year 2020. If he believes that he will be handed over APC presidential ticket, it is very doubtful. There is, however, another possibility that he was cajoled by APC to come out to APC for him to be running mate to another. And this is great deception. It's really a big surprise that after winning via PDP, he could now dish them because of his unrealizable ambition. It is really pathetic and very unfortunate. Those were the words of Olusegun Bambuze, who is also trying to see how he can feature as the governor as the president of Nigeria. But then let's look at what Wike said. He was granted an interview and he talked extensively about David Umahi, the Ebonyi State governor. He accepted the fact that he has the right to move to any political party of his choice, but he will not be allowed to blackmail the opposition, that's People Democratic Party. Let's read the exact words of Governor Wike. He said, and I quote, he said, for me, Umahi has the right to move to the APC. It's his constitutional right. But we cannot in all cases allow Umahi to blackmail PDP that made him chairman of the party, deputy governor, two-time governor, and then you now realize there is injustice against Southeast. He went further to say that all of us in PDP know the romance of Governor Umahi with the APC. We had a meeting and he came out to say, yes, we had a meeting, and he came out to say he had an agreement with the president that he will give the president 35 to 40%, as the case may be. Umahi cannot threaten me. He knows me too well. When the case of Edo State came up, I stood firm and said, we cannot go this way. If we go this way, we will destroy our party and are bound to lose election. It's therefore required everyone to sit together to agree, and then all of us agree. We saw the success, and that affected us in Ondo State because we could not agree. Ask Umahi of all the elections that took place, whenever anyone whether anyone saw him in the campaign anyway. And that is absolutely true. No one can dispute that. And we just want to look at this, taking into consideration what has been the trademark of APC. What are the Northerners saying right away when we're talking about presidency come 2023? Is there any possibility of Umahi being made, or being any possibility of him obtaining the ticket to be the presidential aspirant under the APC platform? Let's look at all of that. Now, the first thing is that as we are talking to you, the Northerners right now are overly quiet about the issue of presidency. Yeah, we can still reflect back when the governor of Kaduna State, El Rufai, talked about that he wasn't interested in anything politics for the position of presidency, that it should be given to the South. It wasn't precise whether it's Southeast or the Southwest. And we've also heard other people in the North talk about it. But right now, the youths, especially, we're talking about the Arewa youth, they are interested in it. Other Northerners are also coming out to speak their mind that there is no way it can come to the Southeast, that if the Southeast really needs a position, then they've got to work for it, because everyone have the constitutional right to be the president of Nigeria. So that's the standpoint of the North when it comes to the issue of presidency there. And guess what? Even up till now, there had been no consultation between the North and also the South in respect to that. Most of them are of the opinion that no one deserves an automatic ticket to be a presidential aspirant of any party. It must be worked for. Now, let's also look at what had been the trend, APC trend with the Southeast. Yeah, they have not really enjoyed so much vote from the Southeast, so we cannot really tell. But thus far, I don't think that they see anyone that have the capacity to really be nationally accepted by Nigerians. So the issue of him going after these people, for me, I'm uncomfortable with it, because he has not opened up to Nigerians that there had been a written promise by the APC that they are going to give him the right to become the president of Nigeria, or they are going to allow him to fly the flag of, APC in presidential election. Looking at what Bamboze has said, you will notice that these are people who have taken out time to study and analyze APC, and from all indication, I don't think that is going to be a favorable one for him. And also some persons, political elites who had played around these two parties, have also distanced themselves from him, as much as they respect the fact that he can go to APC, but there is no strong confirmation. Nobody is really willing to stay back with him, to say, okay, we are going to defect and follow Governor Umahi, because he has this national respect. He has gained national respect from the Northerners and all of that. If you look at the global national discussions that had been, that interviews that have been granted the Northerners, no one has ever said that there's a particular person whom we feel is most favorite to be a president from the Southeast, and it's actually Umahi. So they don't even have, he's not recognized. You understand? And the APC chairman, I just listened to him. The APC chairman in Ebonyi State had decided to step down, and according to him, he said he cannot work with Umahi. And the reason, I don't know what the reason is, if Umahi is an authoritative person or something, but he just said he cannot work with Umahi. So everything seems to be pointing towards the direction that this whole show of departing or of defecting from PDP to APC may not really work. I feel that at this point that PDP need to be quiet. Wike even have to be quiet. No need of ranting with him, because he has the constitutional right to move to any party. I feel that they should start strengthening themselves. Though even Wike had said that another party, another governor will be leaving for APC. We do not know who the governor is, but he was so emphatic. After a while, he said, "Let's leave that one." And most people have been pointing towards the South. There's one governor there that had not been showcasing himself during the campaign for any post. And I'm just wondering, I believe that your what you are thinking is exactly what I'm thinking, but I would like to leave it there because he didn't mention name. I cannot begin to propose or begin to forecast that is this person they're talking about and all of that. Looking at the situation on ground, what do you think will be the fate of a Bonny State governor now that he seems not to be having so much support from his people, and everyone seems to say, or everybody seems to believe, that his defection to PDP, to APC, will spell doom for his political future? What do you think about it? Go to our comment section. No hate was late in